If you're a business owner hoping to make money from your nonfiction book, you might be surprised to learn that even entrepreneurs with million-dollar book funnels aren't making money from book sales. Not directly. Instead, the real money is made on the back end. Rather than using their book as a revenue source, smart business owners use their book as a lead magnet, bringing them a steady stream of top-paying ideal clients 24/7. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to use your nonfiction book so that it boosts your authority, attracts qualified leads, and drives consistent sales without cold outreach or paid ads. And I've also got a free resource that I'm going to be sharing that'll help you put it all into action while getting more eyes on your book even faster. I'm Rachel Harrison-Sund, and I help people turn simple book ideas into passive income streams. Using your book as a lead magnet rather than a revenue stream in and of itself requires a little bit of a mindset shift. Instead of thinking about your book as being the end product, you need to start thinking about you and your higher end products and services being the end product. Your book then becomes the bridge that gets your ideal clients there. It positions you as the expert, pre-selling your readers on your expertise. And then by the time they're done reading, if you've done a good job, they're already convinced that you are the best solution, making sales conversions much easier. And it all starts with focusing on the right readers, not everyone. Before you even write your book, you need to make sure that you know exactly who your ideal client is. And remember, your ideal reader and your ideal client are, or at least they should be, the same person. So make sure you know exactly what their most pressing problems are so that you're well equipped to properly serve them. Remember, you're not here to serve everyone, just a very specific group of people who you know that you can help. If you keep that person in mind at all times when writing your book, you're going to be golden. So keep that one person in mind at all times when you're writing your book. Next is to choose a book topic that leads directly to your back-end offers. If you want your nonfiction book to make you money, it has to lead to a bigger sale on the back end. Now, your book topic should solve your reader's most urgent problem. Then it should position your back-end offer as the next most logical step. I'll give you a couple of examples. So maybe you are a marketing consultant and you're writing a book on creating a content plan. Your back-end offer could be a done-for-you marketing package. So you're laying out all the steps for someone to do things on their own, and then you're saying, hey, I can actually do all of this for you, so that you don't have to spend the time or the hassle doing it yourself. Another example could be a financial advisor who writes a book on budgeting and saving. The back-end offer could then be a course on investing. So they've solved the initial problem of cash flow with a budget and a savings plan. Now they're ready for the next logical step, which is, okay, now I know how to save money. What am I gonna do with that money? How can I grow it further, even faster? So think about your own book, then think about your offers. Does your current offer either help them to achieve results from your book even faster, or does it offer your reader the next solution to the next problem they're going to face after solving the initial problem that your book helped to solve? If not, it's a good idea to rethink your book idea, or if you've already put the book out there, maybe you can come up with a new back-end offer that fits. Now, once you've got your ideal client dialed in and you've written a book that solves their most immediate problem, and that naturally leads to the next logical step, which is your back-end offer, now you're ready to start using your book as a lead magnet. We're going to talk about 3 of those ways, but there are literally dozens of ways that you can use your book to gain more visibility and land more clients. And if you want a list of 75 ways to do that, download my free resource, The Visibility Multiplier. This is 75 ways to use a short book to blow up your authority. This guide is going to help you learn the same strategies that top thought leaders use to land stages, press, and high-ticket clients without a full-length book. You can find that down in the description below. Now let's start with the easiest way to use your book as a lead magnet first, and that is to use Amazon promotions. The strategy here is to publish an ebook version of your book on Amazon and then use their 99-cent or free promotional periods to encourage downloads of your book. There's even websites out there that you can submit those promotions to. Websites like BookBub and eReader News Today. You can submit your book promotion to those sites. That is going to get your book in front of even more people and encourage even more downloads. Now, people who download your book, they are obviously interested in your book topic, therefore they are potential clients. Now, inside your book, you want to offer a link to a related resource so that people who download it can get onto your email list. This could be something like a companion workbook, bonus chapter, some other additional free resource, or even a direct call to action to work with you. It's kind of like a lead magnet inside of a lead magnet. And readers who opt in, they are self-qualifying leads. They are probably going to be a good fit for your services or your other products. The next way to use your book as a lead magnet is to leverage other people's audiences. You might not have a large audience, but other people do. And if you have a book that helps solve a problem that that person's audience has, they are going to want to hear about it. These can be people in your network that you already know, or you can reach out to new people in your industry that you would like to get to know. Figure out how you can add value for them, reach out, see if they'd be interested in setting up a Zoom with you. And if your book sounds like something that can help them or their audience, give them a copy. If they find it valuable and they think their audience is going to find it valuable, they're probably going to be willing to share it with their audience. And if members of their audience buy your book and download your free resource, you now have them on your email list where you can continue to nurture them. Another way to leverage other people's audiences is to pitch yourself to related podcasts. Podcasters are always looking for great guests, and being a published author gives you a great credibility boost. Make sure that you're pitching topics that are related to your book, mention your book in your pitch, and remember, podcasts always have show notes. You're going to be able to link to your book in those show notes, meaning that interested listeners are going to be able to click through to your book. Again, if they download the freebie inside your book, you now have them on your email list. Now, number 3 is to use your book offline. Now, if you're an online business owner, it can be really easy to forget that we can have an impact offline as well as online. And offline is actually where we can often have the most impact, because our ideal clients are seeing us in the flesh, in person, as a real human being, which goes a long way toward building trust. So you can firstly use your book to help you land speaking gigs. Organizers are a lot more likely to book you when they see that you're a published author. Once you're at the event, you can give your book away at the event. You can offer to put a copy in the VIP swag bag. You can leave a copy on people's seats, with the organizer's permission, of course. Invite the other speakers out for dinner and gift them all a copy. These ideas go a long way to getting yourself out there and positioning you as the credible authority that you are. You can even offer to do free or even paid workshops at a local bookstore or a library or a community center. Have your books available for sale, or again, gift them to attendees. Now, the idea behind all of these tactics is to get your book in front of as many ideal readers as possible, so that you can build your email list with qualified ideal clients who you can then offer your higher ticket products and services to on the back end. Your book does not need to be a bestseller to make you money. It just needs to solve the right problem for the right person at the right time, and then lead naturally to your premium back-end offer. Do this and your book becomes a 24/7 lead magnet that keeps bringing you clients and revenue long after you hit the publish button. Now, to keep building your credibility and to encourage more people to download your book and then get onto your email list, reviews of your book are absolutely critical. You can learn how to get dozens of ethical reviews fast by watching this video right here. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching.